Guilt. I see this happening all the time for women entrepreneurs. We feel guilty when we're working because we feel like we're not spending enough time with our family or quality time with our friends or even quality time with ourselves for self-care. We feel guilty when we're not working because we feel like we should be working, or we could have just gotten that one more thing done, or we spent that hour today coasting and or watching Netflix instead of doing work, and now we feel guilty about it. We feel guilty when we're working too hard because there's this whole premise in society that says, oh, if you work too hard, then you're not doing it right. We feel guilty when we're not working hard enough because there's people that wake up at 5 a.m. and work their tails off, and we're not doing that. Guilt, 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 right? If you're anything like a lot of the women I meet, you're feeling it. And we feel it so much that you don't even realize you're feeling it. Like it's just like a low level chronic feeling of guilt, of never doing anything right, never doing enough. And so the first thing I want to offer here is that you don't have to feel guilty. This isn't an imperative part of running a business. And I want to offer you something to help with this cycle of guilt, right? This guilt that we're never enough. We're guilty when we're working. We're guilty when we're not working. We're guilty all the time. And that is understanding that a lot of the guilt comes from this place of never finishing something. So you go into your day and you're literally flitting from task to task to task. And you get to the end of your day and you don't feel any sense of completion or fulfillment. And then you go and you spend time with your family and you feel like, I didn't get anything done. And then vice versa. You're going through your day and you're not feeling like you're getting something done. So then you feel guilty for, having a child who's playing in the next room, or having to say no to your friends that are having lunch out. So the piece to get clear on is focusing on completing one thing can create a sense of achievement that is like the best drug ever. So here's my recommendation. When you're sitting down in the morning, pick out one thing that you're going to get done that day. One thing, only one thing. And then focus on getting it done from beginning to end, whatever the end looks like for you. If it's a shitty first draft, then that's the end of it. If it's a first phase, then that's the end of it. If it's 5 paragraphs, then that's the end. So decide what does the beginning look like? What does the end look like for you? And then when you've completed it, celebrate that you've completed it so that you can feel the feeling of achievement. Don't make yourself open 10 other tasks. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, I've got to start something else. Just sit in ending and completing. And then when you're done with your day, I want you to have a ritual that celebrates what you got done that day. So write down 3 successes that happened that day so that you can let go of the guilt. And then go ahead and be with your family, remembering that you got that one thing done that day. When you focus on the one thing, you start to let go of the guilt for not doing 12 things. And it's super, super helpful and important. Now, I do want to point out that I have a breakthrough planner that I've created. And in my breakthrough planner, in the morning, there is space for you to write down your morning one thing. And at the end of the day, there is space for you to write down your 3 successes for the day. So if you want a structured system to help you implement this, check out the Breakthrough Planner. You can get it at Breakthrough Planners, that's with an S, breakthroughplanners.com.